right, chat. I think it's time to talk about it, you know? There's some people that have been pretty upset, you know, from the looksmaxxing community. And, well, I'd say we should probably watch another video of somebody having investigated into the looksmaxxing community, right? And they're probably gonna try it out. So this video got like 9 million views. 1 million views, sorry. This you know, it's uploaded 9 days ago. Kind of popped up on my feed or so. I might as well just watch it because there are some people that are a little bit angry or so at me because I'm just speaking the truth that looksmaxxing is a joke of a concept. I will be honest with you, it is very much of a joke because everybody here in my chat or so, like, legitly, they like in actuality, like being serious in reality, a lot of people in my community literally think that this is the corniest shit ever, which it is. Honestly, it definitely is. Honestly, for people who actually try these kinds of things, it's crazy. Funny, people got upset or so that I was watching a guy making, basically, like, having concerns and making fun of people doing the looksmaxxing. Now, I wasn't even, like, I personally was just watching the person and putting my own two opinions and agreeing with the guy in the video. This is also another person who is a guy who is also investigating the looksmaxxing thing. So it's not even me. It's literally not even me. I'm just throwing my own 2 cents and my opinion into things. But at the end of the day, the looksmaxxing people are just attracting other guys. It's not a joke. It's a real thing. We used to call it being a metrosexual. You know what I call the looksmaxxing guys? Because you know what they look like? They look like douchebags. That's what they look like. That's why. That's what we used to call them back in the old days, where they care about their looks so damn much. They have this super egotistical mindset.
Look at your reflection in the black screen. Do you like what you see? No? Well, how about you try looksmaxxing? Does your jawline make you look like an infant? Bro, just pop this mewing ball in your mouth and chew and break your jaw. Do you look weak? Well, how about you try some unregulated Chinese peptides you can inject into your abdomen? And bro, do you want to be a better version of yourself? Then you gotta ascend.
Oh, God.
For Christmas this year, I got fat as a house, and I also tried to grow a mustache, and my mouth looked like the asshole of a orangutan, and I started looking in the mirror and thinking, get that out of the reflection right now. And since I am I am aware of the concept of looksmaxxing. I've never given it the time of day until now. And of course, there is a chisel.
You want to know something? You want to know something, Roman? Literally, people in Korea, there's some guys in Korea who do put on makeup. But they don't do looksmaxxing though.
Jesus to this whole community. You may know him from running people over with his Tesla, or doing crystal mathematics to get thinner, or from being the person that an increasing number of young men aspire to become. And I thought, screw it. Let's looksmax.
Oh God, fucking t-shirt warning, Jesus.
I wanted to dive in headfirst, so I looked into his exclusive one-on-one looksmaxxing coaching. I gave them all my info, and like within the hour, they reached out.
Hey Benjamin, it's Max with Clavicular's team. I just tried giving you a call. I have your application here. You submitted. It looks solid. Give me a call as soon as you see this. Oh God.
And had me on a Google Meet with one of their coaches.
Good. How you doing?
Good. You know, we don't work with everybody just because some people aren't a good fit. When it comes to your appearance, what are some of the main things you're really looking to achieve?
Definitely boosting self-confidence. I feel like I walk into a room and feel so like out of place.
Do you have anything like you're insecure about that you want to improve in particular?
I feel like I definitely have prey eyes. I feel like I would be like a deer that gets mauled by like a fucking cougar, so there's that. Also my bottom teeth are kind of fucked up, like I look like a piranha a little bit, so there's that too.
And then do you like your appearance now?
I think that
Sensing deep insecurity within me, they thought I was a great fit for the program.
Do you feel like you've never looked at anything like this?
I guess I thought I could like do it myself. Like I've always been like a kind of
So you're telling me that they get an interview in a call, on a video call. Do you pay? Do you pay for this? Question mark. I assume you have to pay for all of this, right? I feel like when you're paying for these kinds of things, I feel like you're making them richer, and you're just making yourself more poor because of that. I'm just
Like,
saying.
Solo person, but yeah.
Lone wolf.
Yeah.
Or just pay thousands and thousands of dollars for plastic surgery. You can do that too, you know?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Okay. No, what would you say?
Oh, I just said oh woo like a wolf.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Okay, I don't usually do this, but like, so you have your support chats here. This is where you can ask any questions. As you can see, one of our clients, Ronnie, had some questions about maxing out his eyebrows, coloring.
It looks like it looked like growing up you didn't really have much recession. It seems like you just targeted Sebastia's fat? Huh? What is that? I've never heard of that before. And maxed out eyebrows? And coloring coloring what? Ugh, fucking English. Jesus Christ. I thought I was dyslexic. Jesus Christ. And maxed out eyebrows and coloring and appeal you low-key got blessed bone structure. Jesus Christ. Oil glands. Oh, are you talking about like the face or something? This sounds really solid for now. You could also throw in keratinoids? What? For undertones, but you probably already got that covered with Gunnar and Shane. Who's Gunnar and Shane? This is somewhat true. Coloring skin and body fat percentage definitely helped with my ascension. However, I also hopped on androgens and GH at I have no idea what the hell this is.
In a pill, as you can see right here, Clav answered him directly. This guy right here, he's actually has like 25K on Instagram, and he posts looksmaxxing content.
Let's talk.
Wow, he has 25K on Instagram. Crazy. Oh my god. Growth hormones? What the hell are growth hormones? Male hormones? What the hell is? I don't even know what any of this shit is, to be honest. And they say, and you know what people call me? Some people call me trans or so, and they say, you do know what this is. I'm like, no, I don't. I don't fucking know what the hell this is. What the hell does this even mean?
About money real quick. So money is basically one of the most important things in the entire world, if not the most important thing that you could possibly have.
But he wanted Clav's advice directly on surgery. I don't know if you want any surgery or anything, but we do help with pretty much everything you can think of.
Okay.
Whoa, wait, go back. I'm not sure about surgeons in Netherlands. You would probably have to do a little bit of research online for your area. Make sure wherever you go has good reviews, clients before and after. Go as trans 4K? No. I'm not trans. I'm a 50-year-old guy from Ghana with a voice changer. Get it right, okay? It literally says it on my YouTube channel, okay? All right.
Then you got Clavicular workshop. This is all video.
This advice is so bad that if these people were in healthcare, they would get their license pulled stat.
Content.
Yeah.
Coloring, haircuts, fitness, diet, peptide, everything. And then like even going farther down.
What the fuck? They literally talk about diet in here. Are you fucking for real? And people were telling me that like, it's not just only just diet in general. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's literally just fucking fat loss. Yeah. Neck maxing. Stop that. Zygo guide, brow ridge guide, lips 101. What the fuck? You gonna start learning how to suck dick or something? I thought that was the thing that I do. Jesus. Debunking, thumb pulling, and palate expander. What the fuck? This is so dumb. There's 11 lessons on how to do lips? What are you, gay? I fucking hate, dude. To get a physique that ripped, you need to achieve a very low fat body percentage, lower than 10%. That's dangerous. Yeah. It has to be 10% body fat or a little bit less than that, but it's a little bit scarier so to do it.
And like
You gotta be careful.
How to cold approach women, peptides, clothing,
What
chin,
the hell?
like literally everything you pretty much think of.
Damn.
And then on top of all this, you get assigned to
How to become a slave. Frame maxing, skincare, and anti-aging. Yeah, it's called having a skincare routine. Duh. It's called having a skincare routine. Need to do the duck lips to have vacuum suck. Oh, Jesus Christ. How to improve your biomarkers? What the hell? Hair/hairline in depth? Oh God. Oh, Jesus Christ. What am I even looking at, dude? Ghana, not Uganda? No, I'm from Ghana. Just like that one person said in the comment section for such a long time ago. Literally one guy in the comment section. I don't know what video it was in. I don't really remember anymore. I wish I would have saved that. I wish I would have taken a screenshot of it. They literally said, what are you, a 50? This VTuber's like a 50-year-old man from Ghana with a voice changer. That's what they said, something similar to that. And I just kind of like took it and just put it on my YouTube bio.
one-to-one coach. We have the personal number. Obviously, we do take a upfront investment for working one-on-one and everything. And everything that we talked about inside the program, the coaching, everything, it's all 1K.
He then sent me a link to pay them $1,000.
There it is. There it is. $1,000. You're making them richer, and you're just being a poor sap that they're literally taking advantage of your low self-esteem. This is literally straight up the jocks versus the nerds back in high school. This is literally the exact same thing. Literally straight up, this is the exact same thing. It's like literally history is repeating itself, but like in the new day and age. Literally, this is a version of the jocks literally fucking taking the piss off of like kids being insecure. Basically the nerds, basically, it's just straight up the nerds. Weight's bad if it puts too much burden on your bones, your joints wear down. That is very true. You're not wrong on that one. Change the name on clip, same thing.
Program.
How'd you get started?
When I was like, right after I turned 17, I've been 17 for like 5 days. Optum test. And went from like 5'7", 130 pounds, 120 something pounds, to 5'11", 165, 70 pounds.
So you were 130 and you went up to 160? Interesting.
More girls, but not really what I was wanting, and I still really felt bad about myself. I was so insecure. So I got the looksmaxxing, and then
Dude, this is literally just prying on people's insecurity, dude. That's crazy. They're just literally just prying on the insecurity of these people. That's crazy.
I found Clav like a year ago, maybe, probably no longer than that. He really, like the way he talked about things really intrigued me, really interested me. So I hit him up. I was like, could you help me? He's like, yeah. I can see if I can help you. And he helped me. I got to the point now, like, I don't have any issues with like girls or anything.
Right before I hit checkout, the little angel on my shoulder told me, hey, let's remember the value of $1,000, even in the context of funny haha video. So I decided not to pay him, and I tried to come up with an excuse to cancel real quick.
Okay, so I just realized I left my wallet in my garage, so I'm gonna pop over and grab it real quick.
That's all good. If you just want to mute and whatever you want to do, that's fine.
For sure. I can't do it. Like, not even for the journalistic integrity of it all, I can't fucking do it. Oh, but I look really chopped today. I look really fucking chopped. I need to block their numbers right now. Block. Like, what the fuck? $1,000. The group chat that they put me in is like a 3-person iMessage group chat, so I can't. God, I'm so fucking bad at confrontation. My card declined. I'll definitely loop back when I get my bread up. What do you do if you look smacks and your card declines? They inject you with fat in your fucking cheekbones. What am I doing? What am I doing? Ah!
But thankfully, his entire looksmaxxing guide you can subscribe to for $50 a month. The low price of $50 a month. This was a bottomless pit of despair. There was tons of posts of people saying that they fucked up their combinations of unregulated pharmaceuticals, but I wasn't trying to talk to these freaks. I was ready.
Whoa, wait. Need you all to rate the stack? I'm still in puberty right now. 15? What the fuck does rate the stack? What does that mean? HGH 8 IU IU everyday test E 500 weekly LGF IR 3 100 MCG daily LGF DES 100 MCG. What the fuck? These are all foreign languages to me. This person is 15. Human growth hormones, Grim. His load, the combo. He's taking all of those at once? Apparently. Various medications. Stack means the combination of drugs they're taking. Oh, this is one way to end your life, I guess. You can overdose out of these, you know? I'm telling you, dude, it's just a lot of young kids. Brother in Christ, you're in puberty stage. Let your body grow naturally. Jesus Christ. If you want to do plastic surgery afterwards, I personally don't recommend it. But hey, you do you at the end of the day, okay? All right? I'm not your mom at the end of the day, because if I was your mom, I'd beat the nonsense out of you with this fucking looksmaxxing. I'll be honest with you. If I was your mom, I'd beat the shit out of you, to be honest, for thinking like this and brainwashing into these kinds of weird subgroups.
Pharmaceuticals, but I wasn't trying to talk to these freaks. I was ready to learn.
Nootropics. Apparently, it makes you go freaking beast mode at the gym. I don't even know what the fuck I'm reading right now. This is the first installment of a multi-part breakdown on neuroenhancement pharmacology. Bromentate. This is Apex tier right now. Originally developed by the
Bromentate? A stimulant adaptogen hybrid? Developed by the Soviets?
Soviets to accelerate post-cosmonaut deployment. Yeah, let me take some. Yeah, I really just want to get gains to the gym, so I'm gonna take some shit that the Soviets developed.
Thank you for the follow.
Astronauts were coming back home from space and fucking their muscles were exploding. I was under the impression that nootropic was like the disease that monkeys spread to humans, but I'm going to the gym and I need a little pickup. So let me go. Just gave myself a headache. These look like Zins, but they're not. I don't know what they're. Microcrystalline cellulose. These turn you to a freaking alpha. Apparently, I'm not even alpha enough to open up freaking data.
These are so cringe. All of these things are so cringe, dude. Alpha male. Next generation is DOA. I can sense that for sure. Good luck to everyone else. You know what this kind of reminds me of? You know what this reminds me of? You know what the kids remind me, like the kids that are going into this? This is literally straight up reminds me. You know how like when a mama turtle, a sea turtle goes to the beach, lands, puts all their eggs in the freaking in the sand, right? And then once the eggs hatch and everything, it becomes World War III, and you have to like, you know, you have to go into the sea and everything. And the ones who survive the longest. This kind of reminds me of the same thing because, you know, there's like birds, there's like alligators and all that stuff that kind of like attack the turtles and kill them and everything, right? Like the other stuff that like, you know, that kills the sea turtles, right? it almost reminds, if you just replace like the birds and all this other stuff with like the black pills, the looksmaxxing, the alpha males, and all this other shit, right? It just feels like they're targeting like these specific turtles that are so weak or so, right? The ones that are like kind of like self-conscious about their look and they don't survive. Those are the ones that get gobbled up pretty easily. And then the ones that do survive or so are the ones who are living out life to its fullest. Seen it on Animal Planet once 20 years ago? Yeah, that's the analogy I'm basically using. Honestly, it just kind of proves that you guys are all kids. So people who were mad in the comment section in my last looksmaxxing video were upset at me because number one, I'm using a VTuber outfit, which makes no sense. It's like, I don't know what me having to do VTubing has to do with anything about looksmaxxing, when number one, looksmaxxing is all about the dumb retarded guys who are self-conscious about themselves, that don't want to change whatsoever, and rather do this, pay someone $1,000 to do this dumbass fucking routine to learn how to suck, to do lip 101 lip whatever the fuck it's called or so, to learn how to suck dick, okay? All right. The VTuber is to stop the crazy parasocials. Yeah, that's the whole point. Privacy. Exactly. And then you have these like weird kids or so in my comment sections getting mad at me because I'm using a VTuber outfit. The belief is that you're using a VTuber model because you're conscious of your looks and that is the only reason. No, it's called fucking being private. What the hell? I don't want what happened with Emeru to happen with me, or what happened with Kamiya, that she went to a convention, they gave her a freaking present, and they had a GPS thing in her present where a fucking stalker came to her house, broke into her house, and tried to get into her place. No, thank you. All right? The internet is not a safe place. You guys, at least a good majority of you guys, are literally straight up mentally ill. So this is why I'd rather keep my life as much private as I can. That guy was using a fucking sledgehammer. Oh yeah, he was using a sledgehammer to get into the house. But with these guys, can't see that. No, they can't, because all they care about is just trying to find a way to roast me. And I'm just kind of like, your roasting sucks, okay? I'm sorry that your mama didn't love you too damn much, okay? All right? Let me find your daddy and let me fuck him and make an actual good child that their dad can be proud of, okay? All right? That's all I gotta say to that.
What the fuck? Place one pouch between cheek and gum for at least 20 minutes. Let's hit the gym. I must be a fucking alpha.
Coming back to the gym after Christmas break made me want to break every bone in my body, but I can't lie, I went hard as fuck. I don't know the names of any of the muscle groups I work. I just push stuff around until it hurts. But I had so much energy, I started climbing the Taipei 101. That's the building that one guy did a whole Netflix special climbing. And I was climbing that shit every single day. And when that was too small, I climbed the buildings in Malaysia.
These are very insecure kids. They really are. Whose brains haven't matured yet. That's around 25. Yeah, their brains have not matured. Their brains don't mature until the age of 25. You know, their frontal lobes don't mature until 25. That's all I gotta say. These are just a bunch of kids getting upset at me for no apparent reason. I'm older than them. You wanna know something? We had people that look like that in school. They were called the douchebags because they had such a very fucking egotistical mindset that all they care about is the looks. And you wanna know something? We've seen them later I've actually seen them later in life. They don't look that good later in life. That's all I gotta say.
And New York, but inevitably, I overdid it. And my legs got so sore that I moved on to the next looksmaxxing facet.
After consistently climbing the Taipei 101 every single day, these fuckers don't work. And listen, am I kind of getting the...
Someone got the reference. Yep. So if you haven't looked up the song or so from your favorite Martian or so, Mr. Douchebag, that's literally is what you're becoming. Straight up. Like no joke. Hand workout device? Yeah, it's called jerking it off, you know? I know how to do that too because I have a BBC at the end of the day, so.
gains that I was hoping for? Sure! Who says vegans can't get shredded? Science, dietitians. Let me introduce you to this. This is a finger exerciser.
A finger. I know something about finger exercises, all right? I know a thing or two about that.
To which I can't even open the packaging, which speaks volumes. Oh my god. Okay. Ugh. It's squishy. Alright, what the hell is all this? Looks like I just 3D printed a gun. Alright, finger exerciser. Ow. Ow. This is all like very futile. Like
What?
it literally doesn't matter how my hands or arms look because I compulsively chew the skin off of my fingers and have probably eaten
Ew.
my weight in flesh.
Ew, ew, ugh. Don't do that. Stop eating your fingers, man. Ew.
No clue what this is.
That's an anal bead. You put it up your asshole.
There's extensive hacks and maxes to improve your height. One of the first things is posture correctors. Forward head.
Wait, hold up. Mechanical tricks. Hanging daily. Decompresses the spine. Gains aren't permanent, but help posture and give an illusion of added. Oh, Jesus Christ. Inversion tables. Same as above. Gravity offload. Posture correction. Forward head and rounded shoulders equals lost height. Fix your frame. Semi cope zone. Even if your plates are fused, some strategies give functional heights. Clavicle and ribcage growth, broaden frames, taller illusion, spinal decompression, 1 or 2 centimeters standing difference, arthrotropic and jaw growth, taller facial proportions, footwear mods, no brainer. Huh?
And rounded shoulders equals lost height. Fix your frame. Okay.
My resting posture is similar to that of the shrimp that we used to deep fry at my former workplace, Bubblegum Shrimp Go.
It's Bailey here with Shrimp Louie, and we're down at the grand opening for the first ever Bubba Gump Shrimp Company in Canada.
I got a posture corrector device. You're supposed to wear it underneath your clothes and just go about your day. So for a whole day, I'm gonna wear this. What? This looks like BDSM. What they list in the manual is just not even what they shipped me. They made it look so easy in the TikTok ads that I saw. Time to carry on with my day, walking around like I have a TV remote stuck up my ass. It looks so suspicious. I feel like I can't even go to the train station. I don't walk in like, I have a bomb, but I'm not just straightening my
It
spine.
is a scam. You want to know how much you're paying? You're paying $1,000 for that specific part. It's straight up. This is literally straight up back in like in the 90s and 80s and 70s where the jocks would pick on the nerd kids for their lunch money. This is literally the same fucking thing, but in the year 2026. It's the same shit. It's literally the same shit. You guys are getting fucking punked by these fucking douchebags that are literally taking your guys' lunch money. It's the same thing, but it's on the internet. Oh my lord, dude. This is dude. I love it how history repeats itself, but like in a new metaphor, you know? It's the same thing. It's literally just straight up the same thing.
No.
There's also footwear mods. We're not talking about gibbets on a croc here. We're talking about...
Someone once upon a time started a rumor that my height starts with the number 5. Whoever started that rumor, I hope you get killed with a hammer.
Those are supposed to help you if you have flat feet. Those are I used to wear these a long time ago when I had problems with my feet or so, a long ass time. I don't have them anymore, right? Because I grew out of them. But these are things that are supposed to help you, you know, So you're like, your feet don't hurt that much, or you know, you have that flat foot, you know, it's like little like, what is this? It's that little like arc. Yeah, there you go. Arc support. Yeah, exactly.
Looksmaxxing means maximum. So let's get taller with height insoles. You put these in your shoe and you gain an inch. It's this or we go to China and get the fucking femur surgery where they grow you 3 inches. And then you can never run again and you're permanently disabled. And like, listen, I do own boots with the heel and I feel more confident when I am like taller. Lock me up, throw away the key. We'll see if I can even walk.
Christ.
Oh my God. Oh. Whoa! All right, spinal cord, 180 degrees. Height, 6'1". Let's conquer the frickin' world.
Oh my God.
Now the crown jewel of this whole looksmaxxing moment, bone smashing.
God.
Frauding is an art of its own. We can fraud better zygos with bone smashing as it causes tissue inflammation. How do we do
What the fuck is zygos? I feel like you guys are just making shit up at this point.
that? It's as simple as it gets. Just hit the zygomatic arch with preferably a hammer. What else? For a few minutes until you can feel your zygos hurting and inflamed. Hit yourself with a hammer until you're hurting and inflamed. Hit yourself with a hammer until you're hurting and inflamed. And it goes further. Hiding the bruises. Some of you may not want the obvious bruises to be.
Hey Roman, didn't you say they're like one makeup away for them to put on makeup and everything? There it is, it's right there. They are putting on makeup. They are actually putting on makeup. They're putting concealing on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my lord, dude.
Visible. The red undertones may be aesthetically pleasing, but if you want to hide them, you can use concealer.
I know, imagine that. Tell me
What
about
concealer? Find one based on your skin tone. Don't over-apply. We've come full circle. Don't over-apply and just cover the spots you need to hide. Blend it in with a sponge. Now you are ready to slay.
Now you're ready to slay. I've said this multiple times, okay? I've said this multiple times. Guys are gay. You guys are not beating the allegation that you guys are not gay, okay? You guys are fucking gay, okay? I think you're more gay than most of my girlfriends that I've hanged around with. I thought they were lesbian enough, but man, you guys take it on a whole new level. I'm not gonna lie, to be honest.
So there's actually no reality where I can hit myself in the head with a hammer and still have a YouTube channel that pays the bills. So just know that bone smashing does nothing. You are just getting dirty hammer grease all over the face that you just put hundreds of dollars of skincare products on. Moving on. Don't even remember what this is. Who are you? If you vibrate.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Granted, Korean, there's some normal Korean guys that actually do put on makeup though, but their beauty standard is completely different compared to the Western side. There's a huge difference between the Korean or the Asian standard of beauty and the Western side of beauty. So there's a difference between there. This is the gayest thing I've ever saw. Can you say it louder for the people in the back? Like literally, you want to know something? I had people in the comment section in my last looksmaxxing video that were upset at me because I think this thing is the most corniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, it's like literally straight up, this is the most corniest thing I've ever seen ever.
I'll throw you out the window. It should be illegal for stuff to be shipped to your house with no description. Sports shaping leg trainer. I don't know how my thighs
I used to do this at the gym. When I was literally at the gym, I used to do this.
became weak because like when I was little, I was so flexible. I would do this thing where like if I freaked out or went into a fit, let me see if I can.
I know what the
I would
workout
lay down
is.
on my belly and start ripping my hair out with my toes. Like I'd take my shoes off and go like, all right, let's put this bad boy. Let's get these thighs trained. Down, boy. This looks like an IUD for boys. I think it's supposed to completely close like that, but I don't know how to do that with my thigh. Do I literally just do this? Like, I feel like I'm gonna fart on accident. I feel like this is wrong. This is wrong. Oh! Oh my fucking...
Skin bleaching?
Lightning. If you're a curry cell or any ethnic who rolled the short end of the phenotype stick, then this is for you. All ethnics absolutely hate themselves so much that they're willing to do anything at any price to change it.
What am I listening to? What is this?
Play the game or stay subhuman. Okay. Ethnic undertones scream low class. This is what makes you ethnic. Then there is a whole list of different skin lightening things, which by the way...
What in the fuck? The skin undertone maxing? Ethnic undertone scream low class? This what makes you ethnic? What the hell?
Okay. You can't lighten your skin without like bleaching it and probably giving yourself cancer in 20 years. Like that's
Yeah,
not
exactly.
a thing. But there are a few creams that temporarily lighten it.
Yeah.
So let's see.
The Ordinary Alpha Arbutin. Actually, I have heard that this is like a good product. But this is meant for like, dark spots. That doesn't mean if you are dark. That doesn't mean you are the spot.
Yeah, it's supposed to help you on dark spots. My mom has dark spots. I also have some dark spots too as well.
This for a week, but it low-key just burned my skin every time I went in the sun, so... Permanent curry cell, I guess. Uh-oh.
Teeth whitening.
Teeth whitening. Teeth whitening is kind of really bad for your teeth, and it's so funny that this is probably the healthiest out of all the looksmaxxing things you can do. So let's get some. This is like some, like, boof-ass vegan tooth strip. I was standing at CVS pressing the button for help because it was like locked behind a thing and stood there damn near 4 hours. No one came, so I got the one that wasn't locked up. And it probably wasn't locked up because it probably doesn't do shit. Oh. This is what Mr. Beast's veneers look like. Oh, I just spat around this and that. My teeth look huge! Alright, 1 hour, 1 hour. Ew! Oh. Wait a minute.
Oh, Jesus.
This community is not interested in these temporary...
There's one part of the body that people bleach, but if you bleach this part and you are not a woman,
fixes that I've mentioned. They're not interested just in creams and little things you put in your shoe to get taller. They are black-pilled. They are interested in doing things that are ultimately detrimental and self-destructive to their lives, and they will probably be dead.
Yep.
Be dead.
Yep.
Be dead. Be in the grave in 10 years.
I can't wait to see when the first looksmaxer person dies in 10 years. And I'm just gonna be like, I told you so. I told you so.
But in the short term, they're mugging. They're mugging. All that to say, the one topic we haven't covered is surgery and injectables.
I think you say
Where am
butthole, I
going
guess.
to experience that? Well,
I think so.
I entered a med spa in Soho, New York that looked more like a boba shop than a medical establishment, but I wanted to try and see how much it is and what the risks would be.
A facial filler?
Could
traditionally what we do is we numb the lip, right? We let you get nice and numb because it's still a little uncomfortable either which way. So initially you can be bruised, right? So I always tell my patients count on a bruise. If you don't have a bruise, that's great. And count on some degree of swelling.
How much would be like the full syringe?
For a full syringe of filler, it's $850.
Okay.
Ay puta, Jesus Christ, 800? 850? Goddamn. Just give me that money and I'll fill it up for you. It's not gonna look pretty, but I can do it for you though.
Is there any like kind of like side effects or chances it could go like wrong or anything?
Yes.
For about 15 minutes, she told me all the things that could go wrong, but like honestly, shout out to her for the transparency. But like, damn.
Okay.
But yes, there's some degree of risk for sure.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Did that scare you?
No.
Then
Yeah, for a
she
filler.
Instagram video called a doctor to clear me for the procedure, and it went like this.
So we'll do a FaceTime with Dr. Blinsky, who's our medical director.
Okay.
Okay. So this is Dr. Blinsky.
The only thing I would do, right? It's not even cosmetic surgery. It's literally going to a skin doctor and ask them, right? I would go like because I've heard that South Korea has the best like skin doctors, right? I would literally just go to South Korea and ask them, "Hey, nothing has been working on my skin where I live, so can you guys help me out to see what the problem is with my skin and what can I do to fix it?" And that's it. That's literally the most that I would do. It's just to get my skin fixed. That's it. I don't want no goddamn needle near my face whatsoever.
Blinsky, this is Benjamin.
No siree.
Hello.
First time here.
Good. How you doing?
Good. What are you guys up to today?
We're looking to do some lip work.
Okay, have you done that before?
No, never.
No, have you done anything before?
No.
Okay, any allergies to medication or anything?
They might treat it with a
no.
laser,
Okay, cool.
depending what it is.
Any other questions that maybe you guys haven't touched on yet?
I don't think so. No.
All right.
You're all set.
Okay, thanks, Dr. B. Bye.
I think some of the scarring that I have on my skin,
Yeah,
they would use a
so you're gonna
laser
head
to
straight
get rid of
back
it.
And to the left.
I can't fucking do it. Oh my god. Why does she just FaceTime the doctor? I think they're getting the needle already, so I'm just gonna see if I can run out the front door.
I thankfully had a moment of clarity, ran out that motherfucker, and end of experiment.
That's crazy.
And going down this rabbit hole, I fully see how any like insecure young man would be absolutely drawn to this. Absolutely drawn to constantly picking apart your appearance and finding little ways to tweak it.
That's just terrible because you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of there was an era a couple years back or so where people were taking like selfies of themselves, but then they use this magical this magical filter that changes their faces completely, to make it look very like unrealistic, right? To make them look perfect, quotation marks perfect, right? And then what they would do, right? What they would do specifically with that photo is that they will go to a plastic surgeon, show them the photo that they say, I want to look like in the photo. And that's what they do to them. This was during a specific era where like, what is it? This AI beauty filter thing or so was basically changing people's faces or so to make them look quotation marks beautiful. But then people who were actually like actual professional people said, why are you guys are like mentally ill. You guys shouldn't be looking into this stuff to make yourself like, look like that in the beauty filter because it's not real, Thank God he didn't go through it for the VOD. No, he didn't. Of course he's not gonna do it. He's a smart kid. This guy's a smart man. He is 100% a smart man, and he understands specifically that this entire thing is a fucking joke. Like straight up, it is a joke. Even like my audience here thinks that the looksmaxxing community, the black pill thing or whatever you want to call it, is a joke. They're just stealing you money. This is just the new version of the era of when the jocks used to pick on the nerds for their lunch money. This is literally straight up the same thing back in the 90s, 80s, 70s, and 60s. You know, that's what it was back then.
Low end, from like putting like a cream on, to the high end wanting to like permanently alter yourself with surgery or take fucking insane supplements that are detrimental to your health. And it's important to note that this whole concept of looksmaxxing is new to men, but it's something that women have been going through since like forever. There has always existed the pressure for the female appearance to be constantly tweaked and adjusted to the male gaze, but it's so crazy now that we've come all the way around, and now men are doing it to ourselves. Great job, guys. Great work on that one. And in doing my research for all of this, it's so obvious that the people that are pushing this and perpetuating this looksmaxxing culture are the most insecure out of everyone. It is so dark, and it is an infinite downward spiral that if you find yourself in, you will never get out of.
Exactly.
So how about we love Max? What I gained out of this whole process is, fuck, I never want to do a single one of those things that I've done throughout this entire experiment ever again. That I would much rather be content with how I look, and as I perpetually
I'll be honest with you, he looks fine. He looks normal. He looks great. It's a normal looking guy that looks definitely cute, you know? That's it. This is worse. You get flush wedge thrown in a locker, but that's it. This is a life-altering surgery and health choices. Yeah, you know, you don't even get to live long enough to pass the age of 30, you know? I honestly don't actually care all that much of how others think I look, but that's just me. Yeah, it's just when you reach a certain age in your like adulthood, you stop caring what other people think about you. You really do. These people who actually do care what other people think about you is because you're a kid. You're a kid, you're a child, you're still developing, and I don't understand why you're trying to grow up so fast. Honestly, it makes no sense to me why you need to grow up so fast or to look like this in a certain situation. Remember, support code when you nut max coconut water. Okay, all right. This isn't the Clavicular guy sterile by his own admissions. Oh, I have apparently it's the Clavicular, but like they have like a bunch of other dudes giving lessons and stuff like that to other people. But yeah,
old and my skin sags, and knowing that that's nature's course for me, that's all I need. And I truly have no ill will against anyone that's trying to alter their appearance in any way within healthy margins.
Exactly.
But I just hope that you're doing it for you and not for anything else.
Exactly.
And you're not trying to max anything. Unless you're
do it for yourself. You know? If you're trying to do it to get validation from other people, it's like, what are you doing?
name is Max. Then, hey Max.
Great video. That was such a great video. Such a good video. Ben of the week. Great video. Honestly, great. I haven't even heard of this channel before, but very good. If bro needs looksmaxxing, then I need a fucking reincarnate in another human. The casual racism and dehumanization on the skin tone part though. Subhumans. If Ben is chopped, then I am a fucking abomination to society. Told you all, looksmaxxing was rooted in okay, I don't know about this specifically. It's sad to think that a lot of people feel that this is necessary to be attractive. Exactly. You want to know something? When you finally achieve the quote-unquote looksmaxxing thing, you're not gonna attract that one girl that you wanted to attract a long time ago, you know? You're not going to attract her. You're not going to attract the book nerdy smart girl, Becky or so, from down the street. That's all I got to say. You're not, because she's not going to be interested in you, because she liked you for who you are. So stop it. Am I late for the looksmaxxing video? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I had a bunch of people getting mad at me in the comment section from my last video on the looksmaxxing thing, but it just proves that they are just a bunch of kids. It's all an illusion. Attraction is subjective. Yeah, exactly. Everyone has a different definition of attraction at the end of the day. You want to know something? I dated a fat guy. I did. I dated a fat guy. I dated him because of his personality at the end of the day. Even though, later down the line, I wouldn't say he's a piece of shit, but he did some questionable things, and that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna leave it there, so kids used to pretend I was a certain 8-foot tall ghost, but I got married anyways. If she didn't want you back then, she's never going to get into you. Yeah, she's never going to get into you now, to be honest, because you decided to change yourself to the way how you are, you know? So, anyways, speaking of which, oof, unbelievable. Like I said, a lot of my Twitch audiences here literally say that the looksmaxxing thing is the corniest thing you'll ever get into in your entire life. And you want to know something? They're all males. This is a male demographic chat right here, and they all definitely think that you guys are pretty retarded for you guys to be thinking like that, so. That's all I gotta say, you know. When you get older, you start understanding that you start caring less, you know. Hitting yourself with a hammer? The way Ben looked better than him? Yeah, Ben looks fine, you know, if that's what Ben looks like, if that's his name or something. Ben looks great. He's a fine looking dude at the end of the day, so. But yeah, anyways, that's the end of the video. And honestly, stop looksmaxxing. It's not good, okay? All right, stop it. You guys are a bunch of kids. Let your hormones grow. And if you want to do plastic surgery after you have fully developed, be my guest. Not my personality, not my type of thing, but hey, you do you at the end of the day. Your body, your choice, but that's all I gotta say. And peace.